Welcome to Suncoast View. I'm Stephanie Roberts. Should random drug testing and recess be part of school curriculums? We'll discuss.
Now I'm Don Brennan. In sports, the crowd often called the 12th man, and today we have a group of award-winning cheerleaders ready to get cray-cray.
And I'm Robette, and our gift-giving ideas continue with high-tech gadgets for everyone on your list, plus the latest list of hot Suncoast properties for sale.
And I'm Linda Carson. Manatee Performing Arts wants you to be their guest at their newest musical. We have a preview of Beauty and the Beast. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show and welcome to Cray Cray, Don Brennan.
What's cray cray? That's just old fashioned. I guess I don't get that.
That's probably even outdated now, but it's crazy. You're getting a little crazy. Cray.
Okay. I get it. I had no idea what you were talking about.
I'm here to help you.
I thought it was
I'm a
foreign
giver.
language.
All kids' language is a foreign language.
He's here to keep it current for us, Linda. That's why
Very
he's
good.
here.
I'll learn a lot.
Last time he was here, I understand you were strapped to a harness high in the sky.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you-
That.
Just,
I had visions of something completely
did I
different
make
for
you
a second.
nervous?
Yeah, you did.
That's my goal. That's my goal. Let's take a look
Leather
at
chaps and
you
whatnot.
ziplining. Were you nervous when you did this?
I wasn't, and then when I stepped off and you feel that little drop, you see right as you step out, and Bo Beth warned me, and you see
checked
right
it.
here as you stop, you see that?
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But then other than that, woo!
Well, you
And,
had a good landing, it looked like.
you know,
He did.
Yeah, you
I
got
stopped the
Yeah.
landing, I did, and it was, you know, it was a chilly day, so it was a nice day to zip line. I'm not used to wearing pants and a jacket, but anyway, it was fun. They asked, you know, and then everybody kind of split, and the camera left, and they're like, "Hey, you could go again." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good."
Let's not push our luck here. We had one successful
Exactly.
run. All right, well, we are going to keep all four on the floor today. Feet, hands, everything involved
right.
here. And
Uh-oh, that's scary.
no, we're just going to have a quiet hangout kind of day. No zip lining is
I
what
like-
I'm trying to
good,
say.
good.
So-
I like that because you guys have all these activities you want us to do.
Yeah, we're like
One
guinea
where
pigs.
we're not doing anything will be great.
We're going to let everybody else do the excitement today, but there's plenty of excitement in the kitchen. It is Wednesday, and that means Chef Judy is here with all sorts of tempting treats. Oh boy, we're going to need to go work out after this one, Judy. What are you highlighting today?
I know. Well, it's that time of year on the holidays where you do the cookie swaps and things like that. Well, I've made it easy for you if you don't want to bake. So I have picked out some of the best places in the Suncoast that make beautiful cookies and bars, and I even have some gluten-free and vegan options for you, and nobody needs to know that you didn't make it yourself.
I love that
yeah, I like that
theory, and
idea.
you can tell by the plate that we have here, this would be a great example if we went to a cookie exchange. Look at all the different things we've gathered, oatmeal, raisin, and brownies, and I'm pretty sure that is a peanut butter brownie over by Don. Do you see that
I
one?
see it right
That
there.
one is looking like it
Yeah,
might
it's
be
pretty funny that you
gooey
said
and
we
wonderful.
have, because I feel like I could have. That's mine. You guys.
Well, munch away and enjoy, and I think I always get stressed when I get invited to cookie exchanges, so this would be a nice way to go pick up your 4 dozen without having to bake for hours.
I just try to
heard of
get the
this.
Publix off the label when I say
I don't even get stressed. I just bring
just
the
had
box
right
in the Publix
there.
container and put it down for them.
You know what? That would get me in trouble in my neighborhood, so I would have to fake it at a higher level, and that's what Judy's got us covered today.
that's what we mean by upscale neighborhood.
That's right.
Yeah, what is this, Wisteria Lane over there?
Well, speaking of the holidays, the celebrations continue this weekend on the Suncoast. And if you want to see these 3 extremely fun people in person, I've got the place for you this weekend. It is the Sarasota Holiday Parade. It is something that ABC7 always takes part in and has a great time. I'm very sad to be missing it this year, but Don, Linda, Bo Beth will all be on the floats, waving at the people, kissing the babies, and generally getting into the holiday spirit. I got to have my great time in Venice last weekend, so I hope you guys have a great time this
How was
weekend.
it? Venice is
Sarasota.
awesome.
Venice was a
Venice,
really
yeah.
good
Oh,
parade.
Sarasota is great too. And I remember one year I was anchoring weekend news, so I had to go between newscasts, and it started to pour. So I got on my
yeah.
hands and knees and stuck my head under one of the seats on there. So all you saw was,
Was
some
your
head
butt?
back. Yeah,
Wow.
the rest of me was sticking out. It didn't matter. If
It was
got
the most
wet.
popular parade ever.
I guess so. We
I
should
had
have
to
put,
save the hair. I
we
had to
should
go
have
back
put
to
a
the
race reindeer tail on it or something.
That would have been
You said we were keeping all four on the floor
I
today.
did.
I meant hands and knees.
I did. Wow. Linda, you
Linda.
never cease to have an amazing story.
Yeah, well, you know, the hair's everything when you've got to go in the air. So protect the hair at all costs.
My first Sarasota parade, real quick. I was talking with Bob, and this is my first one a year in. We're talking to some people, and all of a sudden the train leaves without us. I'm running with Bob's daughter down. Bob's running with his wife. We're trying to catch up to the float and jump on. We're like, guys, wait for us.
You and I actually had a similar experience
Yeah.
on my
Last
first
year.
Sarasota parade. That was a few years ago, but yes, we were confused as to where lineup was. So
Yeah.
we ran up and down the street in the middle of the parade, looking quite
And we're
foolish.
like, where's the float? You're going the wrong way. Yeah, we were running up
So
and
you
down.
never
the
know
parade.
what you'll see during the Sarasota parade.
It's gonna be interesting.
But this group will see you Saturday
Isn't
at
that the
7.
morning show? Oh.
No, it's not. Don't look at us. It is time for our first hot topic, and random drug testing has long been debated. But what about for high school students? An Indiana school board just passed a new policy to randomly drug test students who participate in extracurricular activities or on school property parking spots. Students who fail a drug test will be required to enter and complete a drug counseling program. Now, if you have a positive test result, it would only be reported to your parents and not law enforcement, and no school suspensions would occur. What do you think about that?
Great idea. I thought it was already being done. If your child's not using drugs, fine, you have no problem. If your child is, you need them to get help as soon as possible. And if your child's not using, you don't want somebody that is driving around on campus in their car. But this is a deadly problem, so we need to get help as soon as possible.
I kind of agree. I like the idea of making sure, giving them some incentive to not use drugs, but I'm worried about the after impacts. You don't want kids who make maybe a one-time mistake or do something that may follow them for the rest of their lives. You don't want
there's
them to
no
become,
record of it,
but you
though.
don't want them to become labeled as an addict to it, the school, or just impact their
There's no
school
record,
life.
and they can get off it then, and it'll go away. But if they don't get off it, it'll ruin their lives. It will honestly ruin their lives.
Don, you have 2 boys. Do you like this as a parent to help deter use?
Yeah, I'm like betwixt and between, because I kind of like the trust factor that, I mean, kids, it's trial and error. Life is trial and error. Obviously, there's some trials that affect the rest of your life, and you don't want that. But you also want the trust for your kids to be able to come to you and not have to worry about being caught at something.
Well, you're not the one testing. That's the good thing.
Yeah, but if I was tested, I might have been in trouble with my parents back in high
See,
school.
but I like to hold it over their head. Listen, it's very simple.
but that's
You
the
do drugs,
issue.
you're off the team. All that matters to my
Is it
son
just
is being on the
athletes,
team.
though, or is it all students?
If you park on school property, so that's probably most of the
But
senior
see, that's
class.
the problem. There always some sort of residual effect. So what happens next? If that child did make a mistake, what happens next? Are we going to
pay the
really
price.
label them? Are we really going to ruin their lives? Because sometimes it's just a mistake, or sometimes they're just kids.
Yeah, but getting pregnant is a mistake too, and that lasts forever. So you've got to make wise decisions.
And I don't think you can make the drug mistake. What if it's a fatal mistake? What if it's the first time you did it and then you drive drunk? What if it's the first time you smoke pot or take heroin and it was laced with something and it kills you? You can't make the mistake.
Right.
There's no,
Right.
it's zero tolerance.
But I don't think that's realistic.
Well,
I'm
trying at my house.
kids.
But no, it's true, because people do things that sometimes it just lapse of judgment, but that they won't continue forever. Not everyone is an addict just because you take a drug or you drink alcohol. Many people, yes, but I just worry about, you don't want to label a child for their future. There's so much for them to
You want to
gain.
save their future. Just because they're not an addict, they can still be driving drunk and kill somebody or themselves.
Or
That's
weekend
true.
partying each and every weekend. I mean, the stuff that we see at the high school age is scary to me. If there was any kind of deterrent, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Anything to save
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
it's a scary
it's
culture.
It's a mixed situation.
It
so
is.
yeah.
It is. And this
It
is the
is.
same debate that's happening at the school
sure.
boards all across the country. Well, Florida parents will lobby the state legislature again this spring to get the state to require daily recess for all elementary school students. This popular proposal died during process last spring after passing the House but stalling out in the Senate. It mandates that all students, grades K through 5, get 20 minutes per day of supervised, safe, and unstructured free play recess. Go get your energy out. Some Florida districts already require this, but parents say it isn't always followed. They want a statewide law. Do you think this needs to be a law?
I need a law for that to happen at my job.
Your 20-minute break?
Who wants to lobby with me?
I'm with you.
No, I
Kids
think
are
it's
so
a
much
good
better
idea.
off.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it's a good idea that you have to get them not only active because you want to just wear them out, but they need that movement because a lot of kids now, they just sit there and play video games.
Interestingly, teachers don't always like this because they
No.
have so many required things they have to plan into their day, and if their kids don't test well, they don't get paid well, so the teacher's like, I don't have 20 minutes to let them have recess.
But-
that's crazy to me that they wouldn't want them to go burn off the steam.
Yes.
Right, and then they also, then they have to watch the kids a lot of time for recess. But the other thing is tests have proven, especially for ADHD kids, which a lot of boys at that age are, that they actually test better after they've had some activity because they're able to focus more on class. And one of the problems is that when there is recess, it's taken away as a punishment if you do something wrong in class.
Exactly.
So then it's actually, it's actually making it worse, right? And that's what happened to me with the nuns. Is that no, I'm seriously. I mean seriously, like it was something with my penmanship that was very big in Catholic schools. If I had a problem, I would have to sit and practice my G's on the blackboard with Sister Aquinas or Sister Chrysanthemum. And then I wouldn't be able to go out. And that was my release for the day, is recess, handball with the guys, running around playing touch football, even
And
if it was 20
that's
minutes.
why you're like this now.
That's why, exactly. That's why I disappear for 20 minutes at a time. You guys are, where'd Don go?
He's running around the block.
To play devil's advocate, because I don't believe this by any means. But what about those teachers trying to calm those kids down after the recess?
They gotta get it out.
Reeling them back in is hard.
No,
It
it's
is.
proven
But
to be
it's
easier
necessary.
once they get that out of their system. It may take a little bit to rein them in, but you'll never rein them in if you just keep them sitting there.
And it makes your mind work better. It gets the blood flowing to your brain.
It's true for us as adults, so hopefully the state will listen and make
Hopefully
this
our
happen.
station will allow us to have 20-minute recess.
Great idea. We'll carry signs.
All right, well, there is no recess at the protests at the Dakota Access Pipeline. No breaks whatsoever. Now state officials are moving to deter supplies from being delivered to protesters. So officials say they're going to impose hefty fines to anyone bringing food, bringing building materials, even portable bathrooms. Look at the blizzard that happened there yesterday. All these protesters, thousands of people still at Standing Rock, freezing. The governor is reportedly trying to take a more passive role than having any kind of emergency evacuation or even imposing a blockade. What do you think about this fine? And they're talking about like $1,000
That's
if you
absurd, because
deliver
if those
supplies.
people die or something happens to them because they are not getting supplies, then that's going to be on that
That's
person's
inhumane.
head. That is inhumane. You see that in other countries. You don't want to see that in America.
So the right to protest,
That's
it's
a basic right.
but do we have the right to help
hold
them?
on, time. I mean, okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but
You
they're
could be in trouble.
protesting, and so then other people have
Other
to get them the
protesters are
supplies, or are
bringing
we
them food.
stopping the supplies?
They're stopping the
stopping.
Okay,
supplies.
They're
that's fine.
fining
That's-
the supplies from coming, which
Okay,
is
that's
an
a-
attempt
But
to
those
obviously
people are
to
a
stop
part of the
them.
protest. They have a right to be there.
An embargo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's an
but-
embargo one.
Yeah, it is, right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I understand the protest, and I'm okay with it, but you got to get your own supplies. I mean, you got to come ready.
And don't we think they may die anyway, Babette? I mean, literally, it's freezing cold and having a blizzard out there.
Well, I'm
they may not
hoping no
survive
one
it anyway.
dies. I'm
No, I'm not
hoping-
trying to be heartless, but I'm saying, you're already making the choice to be out there in those bad conditions. I don't know if you're going to be able to blame the government.
See,
if they
but
die.
if the government is implementing policies that are preventing them from staying alive, yes, you can blame the government for that. But the reality is you have a right to protest any issue you want. If you're doing it safely and the only thing that they're doing is just being there, that's really bothering them. They're not lighting things on fire, they're not rioting, they're not doing anything other than sitting there. So why would you prevent them from expressing their view?
When I was in China on a tour bus, we were going down the road and suddenly we whirled in the other direction. And our tour guide said, there's a protest down there. Those people will be in jail or worse by night. We don't even want to know that we saw them or we'll be in trouble. So in China, you can't do that. But here, that's one of our basic rights.
Absolutely.
Well, pretty soon it may not be. There's people going to be dead, according to Stephanie.
No, well, that was just a what if with the weather. I was really, I'll be honest, when I saw the pictures today of the snow,
I wouldn't want to be out
90
there.
mile an hour wind gusts, and I know Dakota's in Minnesota from living up there. I can't imagine being outside like that
Right.
for
So is it the
days on end.
governor's? I mean, is it the government's need to get them blankets?
No, they bring
or
No,
to keep them
but
warm.
no, people are volunteering to bring food
Don't
into them.
stop the other people from bringing the blankets.
Yeah, I'm okay
Yeah,
with
I
that.
think they should all
understand.
just get inside, very honestly, aside from that. Too cold out there. Well, finally, eating too much makes many of us sleepy, even the littlest food lovers. This baby is no doubt loving his spaghetti so much that even when he starts to pass out, he's so sleepy. He wakes himself up to go back to eating. This carb-induced slumber does not stop him. from trying to finish his food. Don, did you let your kids do that with spaghetti? Just have at it.
I don't know if I let them do it. I don't think you have a choice at times. You know, you turn your back for 1 second to grab a spoon, and you look back and you're like, ah!
You're like, what happened?
I like the fact that you just
Everything
won't
on
stop
him was
eating. Everything.
Everything had some spaghetti.
Bobette, does that alarm you?
As long as it's not my kid. I don't have to clean up after him. Yes.
Setting her up is one of the most fun games that
Yeah, we're
involves
just
massive
afraid
children.
she's never going to have one. The
At
things we
this
show
rate,
her.
the things that, yeah, you're
The things that I
absolutely
say,
right.
hey, it's just my job to be honest. All right, we're going to check out our happy hour forecast. When we come back, it's time for Suncoast for sale.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Josh Stone, and we're looking at some activity on the radar, but that's to our north. Let's check it out right now. And boy, we've had some nasty storms taking place in the southeast already. There's some tornado warnings and watches. In fact, last night we had tornado warnings and actually tornadoes on the ground for these areas over here in Mississippi and Alabama, Tennessee. But it's all good news for Tennessee, especially eastern Tennessee, with the heavy rainfall. They've been dealing with those fires, as you know, and this is aiding to the help of that. As far as our area, a few sprinkles down in Lee County and maybe around Port Charlotte today, but very light shower activity. Right now, we don't have showers for us here in the Suncoast, and at least in Sarasota and up in Bradenton right now. It's 78 degrees here in Sarasota, dew point at 68, so it's a little muggy out there. Looks like it's going to be a pleasant evening for tonight as our temperatures will be in the 70s.
When I make my Christmas list this month, a new house on the water will be right on top of that list. And in today's Suncoast for Sale, our real estate expert, Andrew Haddad, brought us a selection of waterfront masterpieces. Now, Andrew, when you talk about waterfront properties, I hear that this collection is being called a piece of paradise.
Yeah, you know, it's the Florida dream is come down here and own a little piece of paradise. And I'll tell you, I wake up every morning and pinch myself because we live in paradise right here.
really do.
So the properties we have today, it's going to be a great selection. A lot of them, they're right on the water, yet we're going to see a lot of the amenities that go along with living that lifestyle, that paradise lifestyle.
All right, well, let's get right
let's
into it.
jump right in. So first one is Longboat Key. Look at this, absolutely fantastic. What I love about Longboat Key, this property, it's actually pretty close to downtown as well. So you have a lot of those amenities. 519,000. We're looking at 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, over 1,400 square feet. This has that coastal motif as well.
And very spacious.
Yeah, very spacious. And, you know, again, this is a 5th floor end unit. So this is actually one of the largest floor plans in the entire building. Again, we're paying for the Gulf of Mexico views. We have all the amenities within the community. So pretty fantastic. Again, gorgeous. I would, you know, $1 million condo for $500,000 on Longboat Key. It's
That's nice.
incredible.
You're always on vacation.
Always on vacation, that's right. All right, next we are heading just a little farther north. This is Holmes Beach, which I absolutely love this. Look at this home. You guys are gonna just not believe this. It's a very unique octagonal shape home, yet it's a condominium at the same time. It's maintenance-free living. 3 stories. We have a complete wraparound deck.
Cool.
I wanted to bring this because you just don't see homes like this.
That's really neat.
We're right on the water, access to the beach. We have our own boat docks, 540,000, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, over 2,100 square feet, great open floor plan. And again, you know, you still have the pool, the private tennis, all the amenities
All of the
to go
different
along.
amenities.
So, and again, for living on the water, Longboat Key, Holmes Beach, those are great price
Oh,
points.
how pretty.
One more. This is Bradenton Beach. Now, this is where my wife and I got married, out in Bradenton. Love it. This community is fantastic. This is Old Bridge Village. Spectacular views, as you can see. Waterfront. It's 2 bedrooms, 3 baths, over 1,700 square feet. And I love it because it has 2 master en-suites, elevator inside.
Wow.
And again, you know, beautiful. So 2 bedrooms plus a den, views, that's what you're looking at all day long.
That's
So-
really nice. I would love to look at that all day long.
Does the
Wake
elevator
up
come
every-
with a little elevator man?
Yeah, you can do it.
You can say going up.
That could be my next
Going
job.
up.
That's right.
All right, well, you know, Andrew, when you look at these properties and you think about the time and season, everyone's coming in. Are they there? Is it, you know, people can buy them?
Yeah, absolutely. So all these properties that you're seeing are absolutely available for sale now. So there is a good amount of inventory. Again, a lot of these properties are waiting for season as well, which we've already seen a large portion of season, and the next couple months we'll see it. But yeah, these houses are absolutely available
So
now.
you're busy in January. Is that
I'll
what
tell
happens?
you, you know, Everyone thinks that they want to wait till January to list their property. I'm going to tell you, the time is now because there is going to be less inventory on the market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Speaking about the market, we have another one right here in Nokomis.
yeah, of course. Heading south to Nokomis, love this property. It's huge, just under 900,000. 4 bedrooms,
Oh, I love
4.5 bath. This has
Cool ceiling.
definitely a
Yeah.
coastal feel to it. 2,700 square feet, so huge, huge home. This has the Key West style features in that wood, exposed wood beams, ceilings. It has Mexican tile on the inside, but again, we're right on the water, and this is on Roberts Bay, which is, if you haven't seen Roberts Bay, it's so peaceful out there. Comes with your own private dock. Dawn, you got your yacht right there for you, so.
Yeah, there you
Or
go.
you could be the driver.
Right? That's it. Boat captain. I get my captain's.
Absolutely.
All right, and then we're going to go into the dream home.
Yeah.
wow.
So this one just came on the market. This is absolutely incredible. At $2.2 million, we're on Palmasola Bay right here. This literally was inspired by Frank Lloyd Wright. Amazing contemporary. So what's cool about this is you are on the mainland here, yet the views and the piece of paradise that you're owning. Look how expansive it actually looks like the Gulf of Mexico
It
back
does.
there.
Oh, it's
so
beautiful.
incredibly, it has that modern contemporary feel. Perfect for entertaining. This house was
Ooh.
also featured in Style magazine. Everything on the inside is done up, to the 9. It's absolutely incredible. So we're at
That's
3
amazing.
bedrooms, 2 baths, over 2,300 square feet. And again, this has your elevator, Don. Goes up to the 3rd floor, so we're good. Absolute piece of paradise right there.
That's
one of my
beautiful.
favorite ones. So.
Yeah, that's stunning.
Absolutely.
All right, Don, go ahead and get it for me.
Top of the
There you go.
list.
Right?
$2 million these days.
It's on the list. It's on the top. All right. Well, thank you so much, Andrew. Now, if you guys want to get more information about any of those properties or many more that Andrew has listed, you want to go to his website, search SarasotaHomes.com. And next, when we come back, we're going to get a preview from some cheerleaders who are heading to a national competition. We'll be right back.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Join Save Our Seabirds, the Baltimore Orioles, and ABC7 for Run for the Birds, December 4th at Ed Smith Stadium. The 5K 1-mile fun run will end at home plate and be followed by a festival with live music, food, and fun. Register today at raceroster.com.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
I owed the IRS $20,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
We saved our home and overcame the most powerful collection agency in the world.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions Now.
Call 1-800-565-7740. That's 1-800-565-7740.
During the past 10 years, Tidewell Hospice volunteers have provided more than 1 million hours of service. They sit with patients, giving caregivers a break. They work in offices. They take their furry friends on pet therapy visits. They even clown around. Every task performed by a volunteer makes a difference in the lives of our patients and their families. Join Tidewell's volunteer team. They're truly 1 in a million. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Welcome back, everybody. Cheerleading's not what it was when I grew up. It was more pom-poms and megaphones back then. But today's team, they have precision, athleticism, high-level gymnastic skills. I mean, this is one of the most dangerous sports in the country. And one local squad shows that hard work and perseverance do pay off. This weekend, the East Manatee Bulldogs placed first in their region, and they're off this weekend for the Nationals. Today, they join us with a preview of their award-winning routine. And ladies, I know that my favorite cheer was, you got to want it to win it, and we want it more. Do you want it more? Do you? Go ahead.
Set, fight. Bulldogs, fight. Big Blue is here. Stand up and cheer. Yo, go. Bulldogs, go. Go. Bulldogs, go. Hey, wait. Let's fight. Fight. Bulldogs, fight. Fight. Bulldogs, fight. Go, big blue and white. Let's win tonight. G-O. Go, dogs. G-O. Go, dogs. G-O. Go, dogs. Dogs, dogs, dogs. Hey. Dogs, dogs, dogs. Hey. Dogs, dogs, dogs. Go, Bulldogs! Let's go!
Okay, so Bo Beth is little. Can she be the new flyer?
Are you kidding me right now?
Just throw her out out there.
Well, I am not going to participate in that activity today, but there are other times that you guys have been practicing very hard to get this done. And who am I going to talk to today? Right here.
Haley.
What's your name?
My name's Haley.
All right, so Haley, tell us about your squad.
Well, we've been cheering for how many months now? Like
probably starting what, July?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
August 1st we started. So, geez.
So you guys have worked a lot since then to get to the point where you're going to the Nationals.
Yeah, we do straight 2 weeks of conditioning. The first from July 1st or August 1st, and for 2 weeks, and we straight conditioning.
And are you excited about going to Disney to compete against other teams?
Oh yeah.
Tell us, what does it mean to get to the Nationals?
Well, first off, we have to go through Cheer Jam, which is like our area around, so we compete there. We got first place there.
Congrats.
Thank you. And then we went to regionals, which is like the whole region, Southeast region, and we got first place there.
Well, that's very impressive. Congratulations, ladies.
Oh, you're so good. Thank you.
I know Stephanie was trying to get me to do a stunt, but you guys really put work into getting these stunts done, right?
Yeah.
How hard is it?
Not hard for us.
It would be hard for us.
But these girls put in as much, you see all the football teams practicing every day. Well, the girls put in just as much or more time, and they have to travel as well, and just as much athleticism as well.
All right, well, you can help them get to the national championships by donating to their GoFundMe campaign. You can find a link for more information at their Facebook page. Just visit Facebook and search for, I can't see that. I started to step closer.
Let's say it together, girls.
East Manatee Bulldogs!
Okay, don't forget it.
Coming up next, it's A Tale as Old as Time. Manatee Performing Arts Center's here with the preview of Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Good luck, Bulldogs!
Thanks, girls.
Yay!
Our dad is an incredible man, a great father, and a hero who served his country well. He worked hard to take care of us. Now we take care of Dad with the help of Granny Nannies.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Hurricane season is here, so when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We're armed with the most advanced weather technology.
And focus on the Suncoast.
The official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Attention breast cancer survivors. If you experience permanent hair loss or baldness after chemotherapy, you may qualify for a cash award. Thousands of women suffering breast cancer were given a chemotherapy drug without being warned about the possibility of irreversible alopecia. If you or a loved one suffered permanent hair loss after chemotherapy, call 888-622-8732. Time to file a claim is limited. 888-622-8732. That's 888-622-8732.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Holiday scratch-offs are here, and oh, they make great surprises. Imagine the joy they will bring. With over $126 million in prizes, use them for a wreath or a place card for your feast. Attach them, scratch them, and let the magic happen. Holiday scratch-offs. The Florida Lottery has them. Just imagine.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Granny Nannies. We've been making house calls for over 25 years. When you need home health care services, there really is no place like home.
Grandma! A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We're going to check back in with Chef Judy in the kitchen with yummy cookies. And Judy, we see the same cookies kind of year in and year out. Are there some that trend more than others this year?
It's a great question. There's a big trend to go back to basics. Chocolate chip cookies are really, Toll House cookies are back in. And lemon bars, and I know, Stephanie, you and I love those traditional lemon bars, shortcake on the bottom, and the more you can get them to hurt and that pucker, the better a true lemon bar is. So you're going to see a lot of, I made raspberry bars today on my noon segment, lots more of going back to the less glittery and the good old-fashioned taste.
All right, that sounds good. We can't wait to come over there. Linda?
It's a tale as old as time, one of Disney's most famous musicals, Beauty and the Beast. The story was adapted as an animated movie musical 25 years ago, and it'll be remade into a live-action film this spring. Let's take a look.
Think of the one thing you've always wanted. Now find it in your mind's eye and feel it in your heart.
Don't be afraid.
I'm not afraid.
Well, you don't have to wait until March to take in this musical story. It opens unstaged this weekend at the Manatee Performing Arts Center. And joining us is the director, Corey Boyes, and one of the stars, Melanie Bierweiler. And I can guess who you are.
All right. Melanie, I have to say, as the little girl who loved the princesses and the mom who watched, you look exactly like Belle.
Yes.
I mean, exactly. It was like,
Uncanny, right?
it really was. Across the room, I'm like, oh, she's here. The little girls are going to love you.
Yes, why do people still love that? I still love this story. Why do you think people still love it so much?
Well, I think it's a timeless classic. The whole don't judge a book by its cover, and it's relatable.
That monster may be a really nice guy when you get to know him.
Exactly.
Well, you took on quite a project as the director, Corey. All the costumes and the sets.
Yes, it's actually, this is probably the biggest technical undertaking for a large-scale production that I've ever helmed. You know, I went to high school. Boy, let me try that again. Sorry.
So, you know, you've got the costume department up there. We've been to visit the
there,
costume
yes.
department. I mean, I say it's as big as a Walmart. And they've got really great people that know how to do it. They've got professionals, tons of volunteers. The sets must have been really something to create.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, we've got a very large-scale set, and the castle actually is a series of pieces that moves, and we can go different places in the castle throughout the show.
Oh, I love that, the castle and
How
everything.
big is the cast, if you don't mind me asking? Like, I know there's the scenes with all the townspeople. You know, there's a lot of people involved.
It's 35.
Okay.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. How close do you stay to the film?
Well, the musical is actually kind of an expanded version of the movie. Going from a 90-minute film to a 2.5-hour musical, we get to explore some internalizations of characters and what their thoughts are and what their feelings are.
Well, Melanie Beauty, as you like to call her, is going to sing for us. Would you set up her song? Tell us what she's going to be singing about.
Absolutely. This is This Home? And this takes place in the story right after Belle has exchanged her freedom for her father's release. And so she's walking the castle and contemplating her choice.
Oh, so she hasn't met the beast yet.
Well, she has, but under unfortunate circumstances.
Uh-oh. So a romance is not in bloom. Okay, Beauty, Melanie, take it away.
Is this home? Is this where I should learn to be happy? Never dreamed that a home could be dark and cold. I was told every day in my childhood, even when we grow old, home should be where the heart is. Never were words so true. My heart's far, far away. Home is too. What I'd give to return to the life that I knew lately, and to think I complained of that dull provincial town. Is this home? Am I here for a day or forever? Shut away from the world until who knows when. Oh, but then, as my life has been altered, once it can change again. Build higher walls around me, change every lock and key. Nothing lasts, nothing holds all of me. My heart's far, far away, home and
free. Melody Beerweiler. Wow, she is Beauty. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much, Melanie. Beauty and the Beast at the Manatee Performing Arts Center. For more information, go to manateeperformingartscenter.com. And it's going to be December 1st through the 18th, so you better get those tickets. And coming up next, we're going to have some gift ideas, things like lighting and technical jewelry. Can't wait to see those.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
Studios on Florida's Suncoast. This is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Haley Wilgus. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. A new home for the hurricane hunters. After more than 20 years at MacDill Air Force Base, NOAA decides where the aircraft will now be located. Find out if SRQ sealed the deal. And OPEC reaches a deal to limit production, what analysts say the deal will do to gas prices. Now let's check in at the ABC 7 Weather Center.
Okay, we're looking at some shower activity that's very light, that is falling south of our viewing area, maybe around Charlotte County, but really nothing to show you here. Everything's very light, and it's going to continue to be this way as we go through the evening hours. We're expecting partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies, maybe some patchy fog, but right now it's 78 degrees, just a few clouds out there. Dew point sitting at 68 degrees at this time.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
Home Sweet Home has you covered. Every week, the best home experts on the Suncoast reveal their best tips and best tricks for inspiration and transformation. Watch Home Sweet Home every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. on ABC7. Visit HomeSweetHomeFLA.com.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse. Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Are you losing hope? You can recover and get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares.
Call 1-800-764-8708. That's 1-800-764-8708.
Welcome back. Well, our Suncoast View holiday gift giving segments continue, and we asked senior producer Joey Panic to join us today with some tech-oriented gifts, and a lot of these are really neat because I think they work for everybody. You don't have to be like a tech geek.
Yes, these are great for, because the hardest group to buy for is usually a dad or just the person who kind of has everything and doesn't need anything.
Right.
So these should apply because you really could live your life without all of them. But
they're cool.
They make one aspect easier. So the first one, and I will, full disclosure, this is a repeat from last year, but it is one of my favorite products, is the Philips Hue Starter Kit. So these are those smart bulbs that you attach to an app in your house. If you're smart, you'll space them around. They can, with the touch of a button, change into different color combinations. So that it can be as bright as you want for concentrate. You can dim them for mood look, for lounge. I have it set so that when I get home, the lights will come on about 10 minutes before I get home, and then they will dim at 10 o'clock, telling me to go to bed.
So the lights come with the kit.
Yeah, so you'll get the bulbs, and then you can download the app. Is free. It only connects. There's a little wireless bridge that will hook up to your internet.
And you put the bulbs on your lamps
existing
and things.
lamps. Yeah.
So the bulbs dim, and you get a last call for,
exactly.
for your life.
I got myself a last call. I probably should have them go all the way bright, so I'll, get out of the living room. Yeah, for the ugly light. But I love these. Now, this was one of the things that your daughter Kathy talked about. This was one of the smart home devices that someone could potentially hack into, but as long as this is not connected to your financial information, so you have nothing to worry about. If
All they're going to do is turn your lights off.
Some stranger is turning your lights up and down.
Exactly. They can't even do
You might think you have those.
Exactly. Did the lights flicker? No, I've been hacked.
Great idea.
Yes. So that's great. All right. So this is, I love tech stuff that you can wear, and these. My wraps, they're called. They are wrappable earphones. They look like nothing when they're just laying down there, but when you wear them, they look like beaded bracelets.
And
so
look at your hand.
Take a look.
Oh, so I thought you had a bracelet on.
Yes. Yeah, so what's great is you wrap them up like this, and then when you want to listen to music, you undo your earbuds and then pop them in, and then they hook right up to your your iPod, your smartphone, whatever you want. But when you're not wearing
only bracelets, or can they be necklaces also?
You could. I'm sure you could fashion this into a necklace. You could probably. Well, that's very crafty.
And it won't hurt the wires because they're meant to do that.
Absolutely, they're meant to move. And some of the other ones, there's some more. If you're not necessarily a wooden bead guy like myself, there's some more masculine look. Like Don, you could go for a little, I don't know if this is black.
Braided leather.
I might have liked the wooden bead one.
Yeah, you know what? Good for you. It takes all types. So there's that. That's one of my favorites. My wraps, they're called.
Okay, and more phone accessories.
All right, so you've been seeing these everywhere. They are phone pockets. And what they do is, it's a little adhesive pocket that you attach to the back of your phone, and you can place your driver's license, your extra cash, your ID, anything you need, a credit card. Now the downside is that if you lose your phone, basically you
lost your ID.
But that's how it is anyway.
Yeah, you lose your whole life anyway. I like it that it's one less thing to carry.
Exactly. I have my business card in here, and twice I've gotten my phone back because I left it somewhere.
What a good idea, Linda.
And you can customize them. I know we have ABC7 ones that we hand out at events.
And I will say that I've given them out. We have two different kinds. One's more of a wallet kind, the other is just like that. And people said, what is this? And they didn't really want it. And then they put it on their phone, and
And they love it.
Everybody likes it. All right, let's keep moving on.
All right,
Tell
so
us about the rings.
These are the groove rings, and Don is actually wearing one. They are silicone rings. They are perfect for the guy who wants to wear a ring while he works out. I mean, girls can wear them too, but I'm specifically thinking guys. And one thing you might notice, Don's sporting one right now.
Wonder Twins power unite.
They're grooved on the inside, so it will let, let's see, it will let airflow in between. Because I know a lot of guys don't like to wear rings because they say, oh yeah, it gets sticky. Or
So you can still look married, but you could not have the expensive jewelry. Those may be mandatory in my house for the
It
gym.
comes in a cool carrying case.
All right, and Bobette's got something artsy.
What is that? This is the mixed bag. These are tote and little carrying purse bags.
Right, cosmetic bags?
They're reversible. They're made from that like
Oh.
Tyvek material.
Very cool.
So
Really cool,
if
recyclable.
I have a different mood, I can change it up, match
Yep.
my outfit.
And then this one I love because you can color with it.
Oh, all right, you can with your own and make it a
So
craft.
you'll see that you know there's white spaces. So you can use just a Sharpie and fill in and color it. And they're under $30. It's a great little gift.
Just something fun. Oh, sorry. I took this off because I want to show
pop
you.
your top off.
I
This is
love
great.
this.
This is great for the guy. All right. All the teenage guys in college, girls too, I shouldn't
I was
discriminate.
going to say, that's a Wonder Woman logo,
Yes,
isn't it?
they are always carrying meal replacement shakes or after the gym shakes.
Right, and this is a
These
shake.
are
It's a shaker.
perfect. The superhero shaker.
I'm Wonder Woman. Superman.
And those little metal pieces will break up the protein powder.
Yes, these are key if you're going to use a shaker,
Yes.
not a blender for your protein
BPA free,
shakes.
so you don't have to worry about plastic leaching into yours.
And now all those people you see walking
Right
around
online.
shaking their cup.
All right, we will find these online. We'll post some information too on our Facebook page so you can continue these gift-giving ideas. We're going to keep having tips throughout the entire holiday season, but these are great for those hard-to-buy-for guys in your life. So great ideas, Joey. He's already headed off into his headphone world. He's in his happy place
Sorry,
now.
I'm listening to my bracelet.
We are going to talk about our happy place yesterday with a very special guest, and then we're headed to the kitchen for cookies. Stay with us.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
Hurricane season is here, so when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We're armed with the most advanced weather technology.
And focus on the Suncoast.
The official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you.
You've seen me roll for 100 G's, but I got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees. Every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Pro Cream by Dr. Anna, known as the facelift in a bottle, is an all-natural anti-aging formula that tightens skin and muscles, making you look younger. It's made in Sarasota with real pearls, Chinese herbs, and no preservatives. Visit our store or at pearlcreambydranna.com.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota flooring.
And for a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
You gave your love away, and I'm thankful every day for the gift.
A great honor yesterday. Special guest Jim Brickman, the songwriter, recording artist, joining us to play some of his music. That's his famous song, The Gift. He was at the Van Wezel last night, but what a great, nice guy. Just kind of keeping the season simple.
Yes, and yet he's such a famous songwriter and artist, but who knew he's written so many songs?
Yeah, and a lot of commercials too.
A lot of times when you're getting that famous, you don't have that great of a personality, and he has all kinds of personality.
Yep, we loved it. It was an honor to sit down and share time with him, and we appreciate him for that. And I'll admit, we appreciate Jeff Judy for bringing dozens of cookies. That's where we're headed next, in the kitchen.
Download ABC7's free all-new news app at your app store today.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Home Sweet Home has you covered. Every week, the best home experts on the Suncoast reveal their best tips and best tricks for inspiration and transformation. Watch Home Sweet Home every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. on ABC7. Visit HomeSweetHomeFLA.com.
Studios on Florida Suncoast. This is an ABC7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what we're working on now for the top of the hour. A warning about one of the most popular diets, why postmenopausal women may want to stay away from a high-protein diet. In Suncoast Traffic Watch right now, there's no crashes in the area, but I-75 is backed up in the northbound lanes. This is just a little bit north of Fruitville Road. Now over to Josh Stone, who's filling in for Bob tonight. Josh?
All right, Scott. Well, some nasty weather up to the north, but this is much needed rainfall, especially in eastern Tennessee. You can see some just some mean-looking storms up here. Already tornado watches and severe weather thunderstorm watches issued for them. But for us, maybe just a few showers in Charlotte County, and that's about it. As far as our current temperature, looking very nice on this Wednesday. 78 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Dew point sitting at 68 degrees. Humidity a little muggy out there at 71.
The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
An important message for Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you receiving all the benefits available to you? Do you know there is money available to lower your Medicare prescription costs? Now's the time to find the coverage that's right for you at the right price. The way to do that is to explore your options. You can spend hours doing that yourself, or you can call Health Markets and let us do the legwork for you with no cost or obligation. We'll search a variety of plans from nationally recognized companies to find the coverage that's the best fit for you at a price that fits your budget, and we'll do it at no charge to you. Plus, you may be able to save money on prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge.
Call the number on the screen now to make sure you're getting all the benefits you deserve. Don't wait. Call now.
Types of timber, cuts of meat, cooking times, temperatures, rubs, seasonings, sauces. You name it, they know it. That's what makes them who they are, Sonny's Pitmasters. And proud of it. Come get some baby back ribs at Sonny's Barbecue. On their own or paired with favorites like jalapeno cheddar hot links or pulled or sliced pork plus 2 sides and bread. Sonny's Barbecue. Local Pitmasters since '68.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
What makes America's #1 beach even better? How about seafood and music? Don't miss the Siesta Beach Seafood and Music Festival happening Saturday and Sunday, December 3rd and 4th from 10 to 6 p.m. Savor mouth-watering Florida Gulf Coast seafood dishes by top restaurants and chefs while you enjoy great live music from some of Florida's top musical groups. So grab your family and friends at the Siesta Beach Seafood and Music Festival December 3rd and 4th. For more information, visit seafoodfestivals.com.
Coming up Thursday at 4 on Suncoast for you, online ordering will mean packages piling up on our doorsteps. So Sarasota Police Chief DePino's here to keep our gifts from getting stolen. It is a huge milestone day for our Southeastern guide dog, puppy Wrigley. He earns his service dog coat in this week's Pup Date. Plus, celebrity makeup artist Mickey Williams is here with the new Fountain of Youth. We can use that. And a savory palette joins us in the kitchen.
And welcome back. Right now we're in the kitchen with Chef Judy, and oh, how she has the cure for our sweet tooth.
I know. Get ready for your sugar on. You know, cookie exchanges aren't just for Christmas, they're for Hanukkah as well. And it's just a great idea to get together and to share, and people can take different ones home. So let's start over with Jim's Small Batch. He's located in Gulf Gate, and he's known that you can call him at 10 in the morning and say, I'm going to be driving by at 1, and he'll have warm cookies made for you. He's brought the caramel apple bar, so that's nice if you're not a chocolate person, and I'm not. He has oatmeal raisin cookies with golden raisins and cinnamon, chocolate chip gingerbread, and lemon sand dollars. Now you'll love this because it's somewhere between a shortbread and lemon. And yes, Donnie, the rule is once I've talked about it, you feast.
Once I touch it, I have to eat it.
That's right, yeah.
You break it, but I got to tell you, I'm a little weak in the knees. This is overwhelming for me, all this.
And he's a chocolate fan.
You, boy, buddy, are you going to have a good day. Next, we're going to go over to Simply Gourmet. Not only a great caterer in town, they're known for their cookies, but they're about to do their Royal High Teas for the next few months, starting at the Crosley Museum. They'll have all their cookies and bars, but it makes a great Christmas present. So I would recommend you order a couple dozen cookies and bars and get a gift certificate for 2 people to attend the Royal High Tea. And that's like the perfect gift, but they have espresso, cappuccino bars, blondies, and blondies are something that never go out of style. I mean, they are just so good, and those delicious chocolate chip cookies and macaroons, just so lovely, I think. And I like the size because they're small. So it's just like lovely with a cup of tea.
So you can eat it and not think that you're overeating.
Totally, especially if you have one of each. Well, they were small. They were small. I guess at this point I should mention the reason why I've been able to lose weight is Karen sits behind the counter with a big water gun, and if I start to reach in, she's ready for the water gun. This tray is killing me because this is from Morton's Market, and they have ginger snaps, but it has cranberries in it with the dried cranberries. I love that. Stephanie, your lemon bars, peanut butter bars, and a brownie cookie, and that's like the best of both worlds, because don't we all love the edges of brownies where they get a little crispier? So going over to Whole Foods, this is a wonderful place to shop when you're looking for gluten-free and vegan-free. And you're going to have people coming that are going to want that. Donnie's saying, not me, I'm going for the real stuff. But look at this, whoopie pies, peppermint, vanilla, and regular. And those are vegan and gluten-free. Now, Joey said that he and Jerry had the dark chocolate caramel sea salt cookies. And I know, say that. And he didn't tell me how many he ate, but he said they're really wonderful. And I think that's a great, that's that in between a candy and a cookie that makes it so nice. And you can buy it in the boxes. And like I said, you just throw out the box. Or you can order cookie trays, cookies and bars. These are the raspberry bars, and I'm a big fan of raspberry bars, and I made them today on the Noon News. So if you want a recipe, just a little, you can, but chocolate chip cookies, again, are really back and trending. And now down in the end, Paisano's Bakery. Donnie, you and I, well, it reminds us of New England, you know, going into the north end of Boston and Mike's Pastry.
Can I pass them
Yes,
one?
please.
Okay.
That's Paisano's. Now, I order those lobster tails with the Bavarian cream and gingerbread men every year for the holidays. But they have pecan bars. Listen to this name, Ultimate Surrender. Chocolate chip cookie base, Oreo cookies, cheesecake, and dulce con leche drizzle.
Wow.
What? I mean, I know.
I will surrender to
right?
that.
That's like you have to. And of course, all their mini Italian cookies.
So gorgeous.
So good. So great choices all across the board to have a festive and sweet holiday season.
Or to buy these and pretend that you made them.
Totally. If you put a little flour on your chin and oatmeal, you rub it in, nobody will know.
Exactly.
Okay?
And bar cookies cut the same, whether a professional cuts them or whether you cut them
you
at your
got
own.
it.
So who will
You
know the
got it.
difference? All right, thank you, Chef Judy. Lots of
My
great
pleasure.
sweet treats here. Don, don't get a sugar rush from that brownie I set
Go,
down.
Don, go.
She had me at surrender.
Exactly.
I always
Thanks
do.
for joining us. Great to see everybody. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day and be sure to take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view. Have a great afternoon.
And have a cookie. Yeah.
That's enough lemon bar for a month.
I know.
Which one?
Oh, yeah.